What are we, not even 3 weeks out from release of Call of Duty WWII, and we already have new weapons coming in supply drops. Now, obviously, this isn't like groundbreaking fucking news. We knew there'd be more weapons and stuff introduced into supply drops with Call of Duty World at War. It's just kind of how it is these days. Just kind of wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Now, as the title of the video says, there are 3 new supply drops coming to COD World War II and 16 new weapons already. Now, the 3 new supply drops that are supposed to come out are the Legendary Supply Drop, the Epic Supply Drop, and of course, the Weapon Supply Drop. These sound self-explanatory to me, at least. If you open a Legendary Supply Drop, you're probably guaranteed at least a 1 Legendary or higher. Same thing with the Epic. You're going to be guaranteed probably at least 1 Epic in the Supply Drop, and then whatever else you get. And then, of course, a Weapon Supply Drop should guarantee you at least a weapon or weapon variant. Now, again, there are 16 new weapons. Now, a lot of them come with variants. There's upwards of like 4 variants to some of these weapons. Not all of them have variants as of right now anyways. And almost all of them have a calling card. If you get 500 kills with that weapon, you earn a calling card. Naturally, I cannot show this stuff to you guys. It is copyrighted material. The video would get taken down, copyright strike. Don't need that shit with the channel. But the Reddit post will be linked below, which does have pictures for all of these things. So let's run through the list of weapons really quick, and I might butcher some of these names. First up, we have the Gewehr 43, which I believe is from World at War. We have the Type 5, which is a rifle, so is the Gewehr. The Volkssturm Gewehr, which is also a rifle. The Beretta 38, which is an SMG. The Sten, which is an SMG. The Beretta 30, which is an LMG. The M1919 SMG. The MG81 LMG, which I believe was the Browning from World at War as well. We have the Arisaka rifle. The Winchester 94 lever action rifle. The Enfield No. 2, which is a pistol, the Walther P38, which is a pistol, the Reichs revolver, which is a pistol, the Ice Pick melee weapon, the Combat Knife melee weapon, and the Trench Knife melee weapon. Now, obviously, none of this has been confirmed by Sledgehammer, and they would not confirm this anyway. It is a leak. They're going to wait to release the information on their own terms. We are supposed to be getting an update tomorrow, a big update on the 21st. This may introduce the supply drops, some of these weapons, all these weapons, none of this stuff. Who knows exactly when we're going to be getting this stuff? We just don't know for sure yet. Now, I know this information might be triggering to some people, and I can understand that, but it all depends on how Sledgehammer does it. We didn't even know we were going to have weapon variants in the game until the game came out, so we don't know what their model was. We knew prior to Infinite Warfare there was going to be the salvage model and be able to build your weapons and their variants and things like that. We don't know exactly what's going to happen here. Hopefully there's a way to earn the base variants of these weapons so you can at least have the weapon, and then maybe you got to pull the variants out of supply drops. There's still the pay-to-win model, the microtransaction model, buying supply drops. That is still an issue, but as long as we can somehow earn the base variants, I'm not so against it. And also, if there's a way to earn these, new supply drops, the Epic Supply Drop, the Legendary Supply Drop, and the weapon, if there's like daily orders, weekly challenges, weekly orders, something like that, some way to earn those supply drops as well that guarantee you, at least an Epic, a Legendary, or a weapon, that's also a good thing. Obviously, there's going to be ways to buy these. COD points are getting introduced possibly tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. And if you didn't know, this isn't really a surprise. Like I said, them introducing weapons so early. We're supposed to have COD points like a week ago. Like 2 weeks after the release of the game, they were going to introduce the fucking COD points. And by what? There's fucking nothing relevant in the supply drops right now. Why the hell would you want to spend COD points? And again, with Infinite Warfare, you could actually build some of the weapon variants. I don't know if you could do them all. I didn't play the fucking game, but I know that it was possible to build variants to your weapons. I hope there's something like that for this game. Like maybe like supply drops that guarantee you a variant to a weapon that you want, or I don't know how they would implement it. I don't know if there's a way to even do it at all for them, if they even have plans for that. I doubt it. It makes them less money, but who knows? I'm not entirely against weapons in supply drops. I like opening supply drops. Me personally, I don't spend money. I don't support the supply drop model in that way. Like, I don't spend money. I've never spent $1 on supply drops, but I do like being rewarded. I play a couple hours of gameplay, bust some supply drops at the end. It's nice to get some. Actually, I do like the uniforms and stuff you get in Call of Duty World War II. I like some of they got some pretty cool outfits, but I do like opening supply drops at the end of the day, at the end of my gaming session, and busting and getting a new weapon and being excited to play it the next day and try out that new weapon. Or even if I bust a supply drop early into gameplay and then use that weapon as I continue playing. Like, I like getting new weapons, man. But I do sympathize with those that are against this, and as long as none of the weapons that are in supply drops are really that strong or any of the variants have like great effects, that's the thing too. We don't even know if any of these variants have additional effects. As of right now, they just look like cosmetically different. The variants we already have in the base game just give you an experience bonus. While that is a bonus, it's not a gameplay bonus. You're not doing more damage. You're not absorbing more damage or something like that, So if all of these new weapons are just cosmetically different variants, there's actually nothing you can really complain about. And if we can earn the base variant of the weapon, just the base version of the weapon, and then the variants you get in supply drops are just cosmetically different, there's really nothing to complain about because you have access to all the same weapons. And if you get one out of the supply drop, it just looks a little different. Maybe it has the experience boost or not, who knows. But if there's no variants with additional effects, there's nothing to complain about. So the red post, again, will be linked below if you want to check it out. There's a lot of pictures, you get to see what the variants look like. A lot of the weapons look pretty badass. Some of the ones, there's actually some pretty exclusive weapons. Like, there's weapons that were introduced in World War II, like IRL. There was only like 200 something of them made. Like, there's some pretty cool, like, original weapons that we have not really seen in Call of Duty before. So I'm excited to fuck around with some of these if and when they do come out. So as always, let me know your thoughts below on this topic. What do you think of the pretty big fucking list? I don't know if we've ever got that many weapons at one time. If these all release at the same time, 16 new weapons, that's fucking crazy. There's already 3 new melee weapons being introduced. I hope they don't take a Black Ops 3 approach and introduce like 45 melee weapons. Nobody wants that shit. Are you against the weapons being in the supply drop, all the variants? If we can earn the base version of the weapon, will that at least make you not that mad at the fucking weapons being in supply drops? If the variants don't introduce any new effects to the weapon, which I honestly highly doubt, since there's like 4 different variants to a lot of these. If the variants don't have any like, powerful effects or any effects at all, are you still against it? Let me know your thoughts below, of course, guys. And if you went on to enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on my notifications, follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Till it comes to conclusions, all the things that we thought we were losing. I'm a ghost and you know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. 'Cause I want you to know